Hey now, Zig Zag here for the Death Curse Society, bringing you a brand new segment. This one's called Ancient Archives. We're going to dig into some past horror and give a little review on it. This one comes as a special request from one of the DCS viewers, Mr. Tommy Click. This one's for you. Normally we don't do requests, but Tommy's passion for Freddy's Nightmares couldn't be ignored, so here we are. We're going to do Freddy's Nightmares, Season 2, Episode 11, Dreams That Kill. Here we go. This episode is actually a continuation from the kickoff from Season 2, Dreams Come True. Here we find Charlie Nichols, the new host of Springfield Confidential, doing a promo for a segment on Dreams That Kill. When he steps off set to get a shave before the next taping, the man of our dreams shows up. That's right, Freddy Krueger, and warns him, do not run this segment as it's bad for my business. If you catch my drift. He wakes up, decides not to do the episode, and proceeds to move on, prepared to quit the show if they make him do this segment. The producers agree to let him do the backup show, but when he gets to the live taping, the cue cards in front of the cameras are switched out and he starts telling the story of Dreams That Kill. Angrily, he stops the taping and storms off set. Realizing that the station and the producers are about to fire him, he reluctantly agrees to tape the segment, but decides to take a rest on the side, and of course, falls asleep. When Charlie wakes up, he's back on Freddy's set, who tells him, I warned you not to do the show, causing a dream-inspired electrocution that obviously transfers into the real life. Charlie, now in a vegetative state, in a coma in the hospital, but fully conscious in his mind and subjected to Freddy's attacks daily. This is where the show gets a little bit weird and the plot got a little bit off for me. As the head doctor of the hospital gives a tour to the new students coming through the building, they stop and visit Charlie, talking about how they might be able to use his tragedy and learn from it to help future patients. When all of a sudden, a teenage boy is brought in from a motorcycle accident with a serious closed head injury. The boy, Mark, is rushed to emergency surgery, but his prognosis is he's probably not going to live. One of the student doctors brings up some research he's read about from overseas, but is quickly shot down as it's not been tested on humans at this point. But that doesn't stop him from pulling a Herbert West reanimator style, taking some of the brain cells out of Charlie's body and injecting them into Mark's with the hope that they would regenerate the damaged parts of Mark's brain, which in fact they do. Within 3 weeks, he's not showing any signs of the injury, yet he's picked up a few of Charlie's personality traits. Smoking, and he's recognizing places Charlie went to and people he spoke to, like he knows them. So you got all that going on. Mark then finds himself auditioning for the host role on Charlie's Springfield Confidential. The producers notice that he has Charlie's mannerisms and style, so they hire him on the spot. As he's taping the first show, he has a bit of a seizure and goes unconscious, where he meets Freddy Krueger, who's visibly confused as he's expecting to see Charlie there. We know Freddy. He says, what the hell? 2 deaths are better than 1, and goes to kill Mark, who wakes up but realizes that he's now going to be tormented by Freddy every time he goes to sleep. Mark then confronts the doctor, begging for a solution and a way to turn this around. The doctor, now enjoying his little bit of fame from the surgery, doesn't really want to help him and isn't interested. Mark then waits and captures the doctor, bounding him to a gurney. He says, since you can't help me, you might as well join me, and jams a syringe full of Charlie's brain cells into the doctor. So now the 3 of them will be subjected to Freddy's attacks for all eternity, or at least until he catches them. The episode ends with Freddy giving us some advice that an apple a day damn sure won't keep Freddy away. So there you have it, Freddy's Nightmares, Episode 11 from Season 2, Dreams That Kill. Not too bad. The acting isn't too good in this overall, I have to say. Although it's nice to see Freddy in a TV environment like this, I think it still perpetuated the more one-liner, cracking, jokey Freddy, as opposed to the scary one we got in Nightmare on Elm Streets like 1 and 2, and 3 to a point. After that, it was all slapstick, all one-liners, all goofy pop culture shit, which is okay, but I like the scary Freddy. I'm gonna give Freddy's Nightmares Season 2, Episode 11, Dreams That Kill, a 6. There you go, Tommy. I hope this was everything you expected it to be. Thanks for watching Death Curse Society, and that goes to everybody. Please check out deathcursesociety.com for everything in horror, and get your fix. I'm Zig Zag, and I'll catch you next time. DCS out.